Searchlight. We don't get them anymore. It's different.
Let's change topics to a story that the New York Times ran recently about UFOs. And you requested funding to research UFOs in 2007, according to the article. And that funding was cut in 2012, and the Navy still does some investigations. But my first question is, do you believe in UFOs?
Well, let's understand what the topic is. Unidentified flying objects. When I was contacted by the New York Times, they said, we want to do a story on UFOs, and the money that you got was $22 million. And I said, I'm happy to do that story, as long as we're not talking about little green men. If you want to talk about science, I'm all in. And that's how I've looked at this. It is no longer speculation that people see these unidentified flying objects. That's beyond question. Now, it's even become more transparent in recent months. And when I started this, we had occurrences, but I wanted to make sure that we were able to do something scientifically. Let's document who sees them, how many of them are real, how many of them are not. And we did that. We got a volume of research that was done, and I said, put it out to bid, and $22 million worth of research. And it was very interesting because it showed that not 2 people, 4 people, 6 people, 20 people, but hundreds and hundreds of people have seen these things, sometimes all at the same time. We've had some of our military installations in South Dakota, up that way, our missile defense system where they've come out, there they are up there, the people at the base. And since then, in recent months, we've had pilots who they were originally, Sam, they were afraid to tell their superiors, hey, I was out there and I saw this, because they afraid it would hurt their promotions, which it would have done. But now, pilots have said, now they have an obligation to start reporting them. And the reason for that is some of the work that we did. And it's been good because they now have better, technologically, they can do better pictures of what they see. So I don't know what all these things are, but I do believe that we should take a look at them. Because as I've said before, you know that China's doing it. We know that Russia, which is led by someone who was head of the KGB, you know they're doing it. And so we better take a look at it too, because with what the pilots have said, the vehicles that they see, we do not have any type of ability to do what they do. You know, we have jet airplanes that go 750 miles an hour. These things, they estimate to go as much as 3,000 miles an hour. So I think it's something we need to look at. And I just quickly say this. Getting the $22 million was so easy. Here's why. I was the leader. Most of the defense spending in our country was led by 2 people, Inouye from Hawaii and Stevens from Alaska. I went to them, met with 2 of them in a classified setting, and I told them what I wanted. Just like that, Ted Stevens said, I wanted to look at this since I was in the Army Air Corps. He said, I had an airplane, I was flying an airplane, and there was a vehicle that was right with me. I could not get rid of it. I would go up, down, sideways, or whatever. I went down to the ground, and what was that up there? And they saw nothing. So that was easy. That took me maybe 10 minutes to get that money.